아우 정말 섹시하다.
This is just them thirsting over each other. This is like weird BTS ship themselves content. Hello there, human beings of YouTube, also Celeste. My name is Comedian. You can see it written here on my imaginary shirt, on my imaginary body. This is a special custom reaction for a special custom, perfectly normal human being. That human being's name is Celeste. Thank you so much to Celeste for being such a big supporter of my channel. Celeste got all fancy and commissioned this cool custom reaction, which is going to be to the Blood, Sweat and Tears MV reaction by BTS. So it's another disgustingly meta reaction of a reaction. Hopefully one day I'll get big enough where somebody can react to this, the trifecta will be complete, and whoever invented the internet can turn over a few more times in their grave. So I actually, fairly vividly by my standards, which is not vividly at all, remember reacting to the Blood, Sweat and Tears MV, and it was one of the few BTS songs where I really felt like I had no idea what was going on. I really quite like BTS's lyrics of being so well written and kind of complex, but also like they're accessible. I don't mean that in a kind of like where you'd be like, yeah, this plain chocolate bar with no toppings is accessible to people. No, I mean like I think there really is a skill to writing a lot, putting it into a sentence that most people can read, but then there's loads of layers of meaning in there. And I think I've even read some artists that admit like when they write all this really flowery stuff or really allegorical crazy stuff, even they admit sometimes they don't really know what they're saying, they just like the way it sounds. So I kind of respect BTS for knowing what they're saying and saying important messages and stuff like that. Good God, this intro is going on. I think I'm boring myself. Point being, the Blood, Sweat and Tears MV was crazy. The lyrics were kind of out there as well. It's just, for me, I'm actually viewing this like a director's commentary. I want them to explain to me what the hell was going on. They probably won't. They'll probably just talk about how big RM's thighs are and how good Sugar's hair looks, but that's also fine. That's cool. I think we'll all enjoy that. I'm sure Celeste will enjoy that. If you want to commission a fancy custom reaction or just want to watch me react to Run BTS, my Patreon link is in the description. If you prefer free content, my subscription button is in the description. Lots of options. Prescription. I prescribe you with one subscription button. But what's more important here is the play button, which you should leave untouched. We're gonna do this right now. Let's go.
뮤직비디오 저희 진짜 처음 보는 거예요. 처음 봐요. 저희도 처음 봅니다.
They often gather together in a basement to watch it. Oh wow, I feel sorry for them. They feel the reactor's life now. Like that's the way it is. It's like when the My Universe came out, but I was on holiday, so I was like, well, I'm not gonna listen to this because I should react to it. It's nice to react to it, sight unseen. It's just cooler to react to something and have it properly be a first time. I should put first time reaction to in all my videos. That might actually get me some more views. Forget it. But I love that they're actually experiencing that reactor's dilemma of having to wait to view their own content so they can react to it. Welcome to the 21st century, lads.
마음의 준비 됐어요? 네. 갑시다.
Reveal it.
갑니다. 진짜 떨린다.
Well, Granddad Jimin figures out the play button.
소리 좀 켜주세요. 소리.
This is classic reaction stuff. Their reactions aren't as slick as mine, and they got more views. There's no justice in the world. I'm more interesting than 7 amazingly talented Korean lads, blatantly.
맞았어. 아 뒤통수 맞았어요. 연기하죠.
He's acting. Is that diss? This really is director's commentary. It was like, pardon, what the hell was that lyric? I have no idea what's going on. Guys, I've been doing reacting all wrong. All I should say is just, that's high quality acting. Every 10 seconds. It's like a slightly better version of going, cool, or wow. And then when people watch my videos and react to them in 20 years time, they can say, that's some high quality reacting. Every 20 seconds. Oh, it's perfect. High quality. I love Sugar's My Chemical Romance Black Parade. Yeah. To be fair, he's nailed it. Like, that is good. Wow. It hasn't even started yet, really. This is all amazing. They're talking about it like they've never seen it before, like they weren't there, literally there. That's so cool. I just had an existential crisis on camera. Not the first time it's happened, won't be the last, but that was a pretty bad one, because I just realised that I'd basically spent 90% of the video watching this little window here, which I'm sure most people do, which also made me really think, why the hell do I spend all this time editing my videos? Like, why? What is wrong with me? Maybe it helps me stand out, or maybe it makes people look occasionally glance over there and be like, oh yeah, that guy's here. Yeah. But man, that's a weird feeling. What am I doing with my life, guys? You can't relate to that statement, you aren't paying attention. But I was just saying that because I noticed at the corner of my eye, because I was watching the window, that when they first see the reveal, they go, they're all like,
오야, 진리. 옛날에 모치.
it's not the old mochi, it's the fresh mochi, fresh out the freezer.
내가 바로 방송의 지민이 뭐야? 우와, 저거 정국이야?
This is really like a video of like, you know, my first time watching BTS, or like a couple that's only been watching for like a month or something, and they're like, oh, is that Jungkook? Like, but it's them. This is hilarious.
아우, 정말 섹시하다.
See, this is what I'm saying. I knew it before the video. I was hoping for him to like, but most of it is just like, check him out. He's so sexy. Look how hot he is. This is just them thirsting over each other. This is like weird BTS ship themselves content. Everyone looks fabulous in this video. This is really wholesome though.
아, 여기서 제일 열심히 하는 호비 역시.
이번 노래의 주인공이라는
Man, this content is disgusting. I hate it. I love it. I hate it. I often talk about how it's tough watching BTS content sometimes because it makes you realize it could be quite rare to have a friendship group like this, but this content really nails that. I mean, they're basically all having a cuddle party and just being nice to each other. Excessively nice. It sounds nice.
이번 노래의 주인공이라는
쏩니다. 혹시 화랑인가요? 야, 호비 발작이 맞냐?
I don't know how they're keeping up with all this. Honestly, reacting to people react to stuff is stressful. You've got twice the content to react to, kind of. Could you stop calling each other sexy for a second? You're making the rest of us feel very insecure.
JK 웃었어.
JK smiled. Does he never get to see him smile? If this video doesn't end in an orgy, I'll be surprised the way this is going. This is crazy. Wow.
뭔가 봤죠?
He saw how sexy everyone else was looking.
호비를 봤군요.
CG 되니까 뭐
야, 호비 에너지가 넘쳐 봐봐.
Oh, Sugar's sexy hand gestures. He sexily twirled the butter. The black sugar. I like that. Is that a black swan version of Sugar? Finally, we're halfway through this video, pretty much exactly, and finally the background gets a shout out. Because this is a very cool music video and very like stylistic and artistic, and all they've been saying for 3 minutes is you've seen how sexy Hobie look. Like it's all they've been doing. It's what I expected, but this kind of also shows how locked in they are when they're doing this. It was an accident. Like, this is so funny. It makes it seem like they weren't there. Like, now, let's face it, BTS are almost too good to be true. Like, they got that real boy band vibe nailed to a T of like flawless humans, impeccable everything, you know? It's like, I could believe Hitman Bang being a billionaire evil genius. Maybe they're just robots and he just programmed them. Maybe like they're based on them, but they're because like this is just too good. And the fact that they're all being there, like, wow, look at that! Can you believe that? It's like you were there. I get it. They were locked in there working on their own dance routines, but it's really funny to watch. He's so humble about his jacket flicking skills. He really is. So it's almost like they read the script because like music video scripts are so abstract, which makes sense to me. You have no idea what it's actually. It'll be like Jimin hops off a window and they're like, oh cool, is that going to explain itself later? I don't know, I was there and I have no idea. Ooh, video effects. Nope, they're just worried about Hobie. Yeah, that bit is the coolest bit. That is a cool behind the scenes comment, as in he was in pain. He's really good looking. That must be the billionth time we've heard that. This is ridiculous. That was the cool bit with the hands. I made that into my thumbnail, and it was underappreciated by the BTS community, I reckon.
누구야? 이게 하도 영상을 우리가 따로따로 찍어가지고 뮤비를. 이게 나온지
폰 보니까 뭔가 다 퇴근하고.
After all of you went home, you secretly snuck back in. He was like, Mr. Director Man, this isn't good enough. We gotta gotta change this. This is gotta add something else in. It needs something more.
나 촬영할 때는 그 스텝5에 머리 부셨잖아. 그러다가 훅 나가지고 다치고 있는 거야.
Aw, poor Sugar. At least he's got nice puffy hair to cover a bump on the head.
아 이거 뛰어가는 장면 기억나 찍은 거. 아침에 찍었지.
아 이거 슈가 갈 뻔했지.
네, 내가 슈가 형은 연기는 아니었어. 슈가 형 혹시 피아노 치는 게 멋있어요.
절대 아니지.
형은 피아노 치는 게 멋있어요.
Wow, their egos and self-esteem must be really boosted after this session.
진영 진짜 잘생겼다.
That's again the billionth plus one, the nth billionth time it's been said.
와,
슈가야 방금?
빈가요?
아 이게 이렇게 끝나는구나.
아, 나
키스하는 게
이긴다.
끝나는구나 여기서.
아니야 마지막 남았어.
아 훅이 남았구나 마지막에.
여기서 엄청난
아,
장면.
나 이
내
장면,
인생
이 장면,
첫
이 장면
키스.
제일 좋아해.
인생 첫 키스.
하지만 키가 너무 작았다는.
The first kid scene, and it's with a statue. Tragic.
형이다 형. 야 어깨.
Does that mean he's kissing V then? Because V presumably he had that whole X-Men panic and realized he wanted his wings cut off. But then, unlike the X-Men movie, he didn't burst dramatically out of a thing and fly away, leaving people on the ground to be like, "Oh, well, that's a pretty shit power. I don't care if he has wings. That's fine." But unlike this, V actually got his wings cut off, and now Jin's kissing the old statue of himself before he got the wings cut off. Meaning Jin doesn't like the person V grew into, and he would kiss him back then, but not now. I'm a genius. I didn't crack it the last time around, but I cracked it now. Shoulders to broad.
옛날 태영이가 아니야.
It's just.
나 방금 봤어.
멋있네.
야 멋있다 뮤비.
It's a very cool video. Just like one of those things where you're like, where did they film this? They must have just like built an alternate reality to film this. It makes no sense.
미의 노래네.
아 이거는 호석이 형의 노래죠.
아니야 모비 노래지 이거. 야.
I mean, that was flawless. That last dance and the hip thrust was flawless.
금 간다. 금 간다.
실제로 저 뭐 금 낸 거예요? 아니. 와 대박. 야.
Round of applause, boys.
대박이야 대박.
우리가
I don't know what dieback means. I'm going to look it up because ignorance is, well, it is bliss, but I like not being ignorant. I like being unhappy and not ignorant. What can I say? Urban Dictionary. Finally, I'm not reading about some horrific sex act that I'm not athletic enough or brave enough to attempt. Okay. Green expressions praise someone as big, positive, and great. So like fantastic or cool, kind of, I guess. Meaning awesome. Yeah. Totes dieback. Totes dieback, lads.
대박이다. 대박이다 대박.
우리가 이때까지 지금 뮤비 중에 제일
Yeah, I mean, the lens and video quality was fantastic. Also, the production quality. It must be weird to film one of these and then see the final result.
야 화이팅 합시다 우리.
저희는 지금 이거 찍고 바로 안무 연습하러 갑니다.
Thanks for that, RM.
방탄산도 화이팅!
대박입니다.
빗담동 화이팅!
They must have just gone. You know when you like find a piece of slang and you're like, oh yeah, slang word. Oh, I love slang word. Oh, that is totes slang word. Oh, my slangs. What's up, slangy wangies? Like, I'm just suspicious. I'm just suspicious because I haven't heard them say that in any other occasion. I think this must have been the one day they decided it was cool to say that. Anyway, thanks for suggesting that, Celeste. That was really, really fun. I swear the last reaction I saw of them reacting to themselves was also just commenting on how sexy they individually are. And whilst there is a layer of me joking, there's a very genuine layer of me being like, that would be nice. That I want that kind of friendship. I'm sure you guys can relate. I think that's probably a lot of the appeal of BTS is like not just their music and artistry, but them as people and the bond they have. Very wholesome and also enraging, jealousy-inducing stuff. So thanks for making me feel wholesome and full of rage, Celeste. I hope you're happy. I really hope you are happy. I hope everyone who watched this is happy with the reaction. Hope you guys are happy with yourselves, because you should be. You look lovely. And have a splendid day. I'll see you soon. And remember, if you like this reaction to the blood, sweat, and tears reaction, click the subscribe button because... God, I just lost traction. Took this new hay fever medication the doctor gave me, and it just made my nose itchy and gave me a headache. So maybe it was actually pro hay fever medication. I don't know. Maybe it gives you hay fever. Maybe she misheard me.